Hey, what's up everybody? Dr. Brian here. And today I wanted to dispel some myths about hydration and fluids and how much water we should actually drink. Now, I think we've all heard of the myth that we need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. And so this Dr. Heinz, I can never remember his name, Dr. Heinz Vatin from Dartmouth University a few years ago, he's actually a kidney specialist, and he did some research on this as well. He'd heard that, we need 8 ounces of water a day in order to stay hydrated, but he wasn't really sure where that myth came from. So he did some research, and he spent 11 months researching all of this, and he is a kidney specialist. He deals with this problem all the time. But he didn't know where this came from. So 11 months of research, he looked at all of the medical journals, he looked through research papers, could not find one shred of evidence to prove that we needed 8 glasses of water a day in order to be healthy. So then, the question is, well, how much water do you need? And he pretty much says that it fluctuates, and what you really should go by is your thirst mechanism. So the first myth is that you need 8 glasses of water, you just got to constantly be drinking that water. It's not really true. What you should be doing is listening to your thirst mechanism. Now, if you're a high intensity endurance athlete, if you're in the sun, if it's a high heat, over 100 degrees, over 40 degrees Celsius, then you might need to consider some electrolytes, but we can talk about athletes later. This is just for the normal people that, maybe you go for your half-hour walk or your run, your 5Ks. You don't need to be forcing all of that water down, but you should stay hydrated and just listen to your thirst. He says that for millions of years, our ancestors, they didn't carry camelbacks with water. Lewis and Clark, right? They hiked across America. They just drank water. They didn't have Gatorade or any of that stuff. The second myth is that, all these messages. The second myth is that if you feel thirsty, it's already too late. And that is not true for the average person. Our thirst mechanism works really well. The other myth is about the color of your urine. So I've always heard that if your urine is really dark, that means you need to drink a bunch of water. Dr. Heinz states that, dark urine actually means that you just need probably about a cup of water. You don't need to maintain that full clarity of urine in order to maintain your hydration. So those are 3 myths that I wanted to bust about water and hydration. If you want to talk about high endurance athletes, we might do another talk about that. And another thing that's not a myth is hyponatremia. I think Jillian's coming in. So yeah, I got another client, I gotta go. Hyponatremia is when you drink too much water, and a lot of marathon athletes have just pounded too much water, and then they find that the sodium levels are too low, and that can cause a lot of problems as well. So definitely drinking too much water can be a problem, but if you trust your thirst mechanism, that'll be great. One keystone habit that I suggest, that I've done for the past year, fill a big glass, maybe 2, I would say probably 16 ounces, 3 or 4 glasses of 8 ounces of water. First thing in the morning, as soon as you wake up, drink that glass of water down. At least you've got that hydration starting the day, and then go by your thirst mechanism after that. I see a lot of people that are marking their water bottles to drink every hour. If you like doing that, great, but it seems like a hassle to me. Just have your water first thing in the morning, and then that's gonna start you out right. Hey, any questions? Let me know. If you wanna share this, cool. Yeah, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.